Welcome back to the Grindhouse Podcast. I am your host, Cheese Film, and joined with me today is Mr. Hecubus.
You know what that's worth? About the best outhouse wallpaper you've ever seen.
I think he might be right, and might be onto something. Man of the cameras is the one and only Randy Official, who we have missed these past couple weeks.
We did.
Because
we had to give him a big hug.
Randy had a big life update, and a little Sasquatch is on the way. Or out,
yeah.
haunting the woods of Knoxville, Tennessee. But yes, so like the little intro suggests, we are talking about a comedy legend cast of a movie. Everybody of anybody really of like comedic notoriety is in this movie. I'm just kidding, but it does have big names in them. Yeah, surprisingly big names, and multiple dual roles for some of these characters.
Very cool
in wild ways. We're of course talking about I guess this is a cult classic.
It is a cult classic because it was not a hit.
It was a massive
and I
bomb.
like it, and I'm not the only one.
It's Nothing But Trouble. It's a directorial debut of Dan Aykroyd.
Right, and finale.
This is the only one he ever directed?
So far, yeah.
He produced, directed, and wrote this.
Right, and his brother Peter had some stuff in the writing too.
Well, I guess you can say this is based on a true story.
Kinda, yeah.
So when you see that in front of movies, I think, legally speaking...
Did it say in the beginning of this?
I don't think it did.
Okay, because he did get pulled over in New York State.
And got taken to a courthouse in the middle of the night to be...
And it was weird.
Tried.
The guy was weird, and he ended up staying there 4 hours.
But I think, technically, to be considered based on true events, 10% of what has to go on has to be real.
Okay.
Which is why a lot of things could have that on there.
Right.
And it's just wacky nonsense.
Yeah.
Except for, like, maybe one scene.
Have you ever heard of The Men Who Stare at Goats?
No.
It's a Coen Brothers movie, and it's based on a true story, because there really was a CIA program where they tried to, MK Ultra, they tried to stare at goats specifically, to kill them. They were trying to get psychic soldiers, basically, and one goat did die, but they don't think it had anything to do with the person.
Well, who knows?
And they did it for years, spent a lot of money. So The Men Who Stare at Goats isn't, and it's kind of a wacky movie, kind of like this, but that was true.
So, like previously stated, this is starring Chevy Chase, who I personally am not a fan of.
I like Chevy Chase because probably funny. From back in the day.
And apparently he's a radically jerky guy.
Well, yeah.
Right.
But like Three Amigos came out before this, and I've seen him and Steve Martin talking about this, and they're like, yeah, I love this movie because I was working with my friends, and it was great, and Chevy Chase is in it. But this movie, and like a lot of the cast and crew and Demi Moore hated each other.
Well,
Chevy
Chevy
Chase
only
was
took
a big
the role
jerk
because he wanted to work with Dan,
right?
His friend Dan.
And he gave him crap the whole time.
Yeah.
And one guy said he was going to drop a brick on Chevy Chase's head if he didn't knock it off. So I don't know. And this is really the beginning of the end of Chevy Chase's career too, because this was a big flop. And then another movie he did with horror guy John Carpenter called Memoirs of an Invisible Man, which I also like. Big flop. And then he did his talk show, and that was a big flop, and he kind of
fizzled out.
Yeah. Plus being hard to work with.
Well, I first heard of his shenanigans on the set of Community.
Yeah, right.
And the tumultuous relationship he had with Donald Glover, to say the least.
I can't believe they keep having him on.
Once I heard what he was saying,
yeah.
And I know I have a personal bias against him, but like the cast is a very strong cast without the star power of Chevy Chase.
Yeah, right.
You know, so like I don't know why you would keep him on either.
Yeah.
Because they wrote him off. They killed him off, I think, towards the end.
Did they?
And it was all off screen. Like, you didn't even they didn't bring him back to do it.
Right.
They just he died, kind of thing. But yeah, no, and I say tumultuous relationship, but like it was cruel on his part,
right,
towards Donald Glover.
He's
and if you haven't,
cruel to people,
you should read about it because he's it has painted him differently in my eyes.
Yeah, right. Well, there's a documentary. He's on tour right now.
I didn't know he was still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive, and he was just on the Your Mom's House podcast with Tom Segura and
Bert Kreischer.
No, that's Two Bears. He does one with his wife called Your Mom's House, Christina Pazsitzky. And he was great on there. He was very ethical and telling stories and stuff. And they wanted to hear anecdotes about Saturday Night Live and stuff like that. And I guess there's a documentary, which has a great title, This is Chevy Chase and You're Not, coming out at the end of January or pretty soon, or something like that.
This year? 2026?
Yeah.
Neat.
Which I think is going to be worth checking out. I'm going to check it out because I like Chevy Chase.
I might not.
What about Fletch? Did you ever see Fletch?
No.
We got to do.
I don't really watch a lot of his.
Fletch
movies.
is not a. It was a hit. It's not a cult classic, but I like it a lot.
So like I haven't even watched like Vacation or Christmas Vacation. Like I don't like him. I don't think he's even a funny comedian.
Right.
I do honestly, and like this is not me trying to be like a hipster or anything. I just don't like the guy. I don't think he's funny.
Yeah, I do think he's funny. And like you got to see Caddyshack and stuff too, but humor is subjective, and like a lot of the stuff that he does, I think is funny. I can see where people don't think it's funny. I just happen to do. It's not a judgment on me or anybody else, but yeah, people don't like him, and I do like him. That's it.
But this has Dan Aykroyd in it, who I adore.
I adore him too. He's great.
I love him.
I only said adore because you did. I ripped that off from you right this second. Yeah, I like him. And adore isn't.
He's always been a role model for me, and I liked it. And he's probably the strongest part of this movie is him in this.
Yeah, definitely.
I think.
Wow, John Candy's pretty strong too.
Well, so we'll get to John Candy. Yeah. But he's acting through this makeup.
Yeah, he is.
And he's both roles he's doing, and I think he's pulling it off really well. Dan Aykroyd's another one of those comedians who I've heard really nothing but good stuff about, other than him being a little weird.
Yeah, people that don't like his eccentricities about things, like Crystal Skulls, for example.
Yeah.
But that's it.
But he's like, if you like Ray Stantz, that's more like who he is.
It seems that way because I saw his interview on Joe Rogan, and I'm going to just keep name dropping these maybe. But it did happen to be on that. And it seems like a lot of people aren't putting on a show on that show, especially then keeping it up for 3 hours. Mm-hmm. So I think he's a normal guy, a regular, cool kind of guy.
Yeah. Kind of more.
And I got that from, I read humble. Wired too, which I guess is a piece of crap book, but he comes off great in that book and even in the movie.
And then we have John Candy, who is a
nobody's ever said anything bad about. Yeah.
I've never heard anything bad about him. I don't actually know if Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase have been in any movies we've covered so far. Nothing comes to mind.
Nothing comes to my mind either.
And John Candy is a delight in this. I think one of his roles they just kind of didn't know what to do with, so they kind of wrote it out. But then,
so she doesn't have any lines? Is that what you mean?
No, the cop character. Because halfway through this, he just kind of disappears.
Yeah, well, he's got no reason to be there, yeah.
And really, if you take any of his character motive and what he does, is he doesn't have anything to do in this movie anyway.
Yeah.
Like, his whole thing could have been replaced with the girl cop, and nothing really would have changed.
No.
And then Demi Moore, who I really liked in this, she surprised me.
Yeah, she's good in this.
Well,
I think she's just a good actress, and she couldn't help herself but be good in it.
Well, when you look at the cover of this movie and you look at the cast who's in it, you kind of are like, all right, I kind of feel what I'm getting myself into.
You think
and
that.
I thought she would be kind of above this kind of thing.
You would kind of think
but
that.
She slid right in and it was really good.
She's a good sport. And you cannot tell. Here's another thing, some accolades for Chevy Chase. how much they hate each other when you're watching this movie.
No.
One guy was going to quit because it made him feel like his abusive parents' relationship, abusive to each other, and he couldn't handle it anymore. So, and none of that comes out in the movie.
No, I didn't get it either.
They do a good job. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, because if you could tell they didn't like each other on set, it would be way less enjoyable of a movie.
Yeah, it would be.
So, when I was watching this, which is a movie that you've been trying to get me to watch for 10 years now.
Yeah. And look, I noticed my DVD I bought you isn't out here. Huh. Go figure.
Well, it's in a box somewhere. I got to find it. I thought
what did you
this
think?
was going to be a snooty, upper-class, rich family, kind of thing, golf kind of movie.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Huh. Just going off the cover of it. Just the cover of the movie just kind of got that vibe. And it might be because of really how John Candy looks, because he's wearing his police uniform, but it's a tie and a white coat, and he's standing behind Demi Moore. I was like, okay, it's going to be like a love triangle thing, and Dan Aykroyd's like grandpa or something, and, he settles his feud. Watching this, I think this is a huge misstep tonally. I think the movie... A
lot of people do.
Would have worked way better as just a straight horror movie. And it would have been really interesting to see comedic characters in a horror situation without they're not being funny. Like don't give them jokes, but because no, they're not. This movie isn't funny to me. The funniness comes in how awkward it is, but if you were to remove that and
it's zany,
be more menacing and let camera shots stretch out, and maybe don't film it in full screen and give it a nice aspect ratio. I think this is kind of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Kind of, yeah.
So
well, that's what they said. It's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They say different horror movies meets Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. And it's kind of messy in that one, but that's what gives it its charm to me, because I don't see the horror so much, because there are backwoods people that get power mad and are going to be have a lot of resentment towards Wall Street kind of people, you know what I mean, bankers, for example, or whatever, and exert that power if they get the opportunity to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But this it felt it felt like it took itself seriously and then was joking on itself.
Yeah,
and that would have been fine and everything. But I think it would have just been a better movie if it was just a horror movie. And because there's nothing in here, I wouldn't change any member of the cast.
No,
I would just make it a horror movie. And I think it would have really, really hit it out of the park, because it would have been very unique having 3 huge comics in a movie where it's not funny and they're trying to escape this crazy backwards village.
Right.
Because even you see the shot of him looking at his nose and it looks like the head of a wiener. But then later on he takes stuff off his body and his house is full of femur bones and stuff like that, where you can be like, oh, he's skinning people to make himself look younger than he is because he's 100 years old.
Right.
He was installed before the Mason-Dixon era. So that's what I'm saying. It could have really worked really, really well if it was a horror movie through and through.
Right.
Because even I laughed at a lot of this stuff, but the twins outside,
right?
They could just be creepy, gross homunculoids out there,
right?
Working they're too gross to be in the big house kind of thing. It all would work if it wasn't a comedy. I think that's its biggest flaw, is that they made it into a comedy.
Yeah, I heard for a long time, I read in a magazine, that's how long ago, one of those guys, go ahead and put him up there, Rainy Official, is Bruce Willis. One of them's Dan Aykroyd, and the other one, it said the guy's name I read today, but for a long time I read that
Hey, Randy. Randy, you know that the one that says program? That's the one that the camera's seeing.
Oh my god.
The preview is what you're prepping.
No.
I just noticed, like he said, put them on the screen, and I was watching,
waiting for him to do it.
I was like, oh, it didn't go up, and then you did the split screen, and I'm like, uh-oh, I don't think he knows what's going on.
Yeah, one of them's Bruce Willis, the other one's Dan Aykroyd.
One of them's definitely Dan Aykroyd, and you can tell without even looking it up.
Well, the one that's
I don't know if that's Bruce Willis.
That's what they said a long
I couldn't
time
find
ago. But
who
when
it
I was
was.
looking someplace in here, when I was looking, did I get it? No. It was somebody, I didn't know who it was, but they gave him, it was a different name, but I like to still think it's Bruce Willis because he was married to Demi Moore at the time in 1991.
Well, it might have been.
Makes sense.
But Bruce,
An uncredited Bruce Willis, maybe.
would Bruce Willis have been cool enough at the time to do something like this?
Hell yeah.
Because this is post Bruce Willis is a superstar.
Oh, he's a superstar, yeah. He's star enough to marry Demi Moore.
All right, there you go.
And, I think Hudson Hawk came out before this, which was not a big hit.
Oh, but Die Hard.
Oh, yeah, he did some good stuff. I'm not saying that. But, yeah, what I love a lot about this, and I guess the budget ballooned because once Dan Aykroyd took the reins, because all the stuff you see on screen was just crazy ideas he had, and everybody who was working there was like, yeah, let's do it. Like the roller coaster, all that stuff, the train around the table, all that stuff was just crazy stuff he had come up with at the time, and the guys are like, okay, yeah, we could do that, and then they just did it.
Wow.
And it cost way too much money.
Well, yeah, the reported budget is like $40 million.
Right, and it didn't, I think it made $5.
$8 million.
$8 million,
That was a takeaway. And it's a massive bomb.
Massive bomb. And it's credited as why Dan Aykroyd hasn't directed again.
Yeah, and he took a lot of the blame for this too.
Well, he should have. I mean, any idea he had, they would do, and he didn't have the discipline to say maybe we shouldn't do it.
Right.
Or if we could do it for this much money, we can't. All right, we just won't do it.
Now, I do like John Candy playing the girl.
Yeah.
I think that worked really well.
Yeah, it does.
And I think I liked him that way more than I liked him as a cop.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think he got to be more expressive with it, maybe.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know. He also wasn't playing... Because a cop is just kind of just straightforward.
It's like a utility guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter who was playing him.
But what's her name? Eldona?
Yeah.
Was... that was a good character for him.
Yeah.
And I liked that better. Also, surprise cameos. I forgot who that other rapper was.
Well, the Digital Underground? That whole band?
Is that a real band?
Yeah.
It's the guy with the fake nose is a rapper, too.
Humpty.
Yeah. And then Tupac.
Yeah.
Who... I don't know enough about rap music, this band, or anything like that, but this felt like Tupac wasn't a big name.
Not at the time, no.
And, he's aside in the band.
Right.
They don't pull any
and
attention
then he
to him.
goes solo and blows up.
Okay, because I was like,
and around this
that
time,
I don't know who this other guy is, but that's Tupac. He's in a Yankees jersey.
Who, Tupac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I believe he was a West Coast rapper.
Yeah.
And he's wearing an East Coast sports.
I believe he was. West Coast. Whatever. I don't. I just watched with your mother most of 50 Cent's documentary about all that stuff, and so that's all I really know.
Yeah. Prosthetic wise, this movie is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I think the makeup in this were
even
really
those
good.
big baby things look pretty cool.
Yeah. And the more I looked at, I think they could. You see, this just big missteps. Like if you kept them almost backlit the entire time. it would have been better. Like,
Yeah,
now
if you
that I
didn't
can
see
see them
them,
wearing giant diapers,
Yeah.
that's a little stupid.
Yeah.
You know, they got 4 sets of boobs. Like, I don't know. That kind of stuff is what kind of pulled me away from it, because they're freaky, gross-looking creatures, and you just kind of want too much with it. But yeah, so overall, I mean, I think it's fine. Like, I wouldn't say it's great or anything, but it's okay.
That's what I like about it, is just its weirdness. That's really, if you're want to see something weird, definitely check it out, because you're not going to waste your time. But if you're looking for a slapstick, laugh out loud comedy, this isn't it. And if you're looking to be terrified, this isn't it. But it is cool. And I think, like, here's a joke that Chevy Chase says in the movie when, right at the beginning, when Demi Moore gets off the elevator, and he's like, thanks for something, and the little bag of shit, because he gave her his dog stuff.
Yeah.
I just think, like, that kind of stuff is hilarious to me.
Well, when he signed on, he didn't like the script at
Nobody
all.
did, yeah.
And he thought that they would be better just improvising things.
That seemed improvised, too.
I don't know how much Dan improvised, but I think Chevy felt more like he was reading off a script than Dan was. Dan felt like he was going off
more
the
natural
rails. Yeah. And I think, I'm not very familiar with a lot of Chase's stuff, but I think Dan Aykroyd is a better improviser of the two of them.
I don't know if it's improvisation as much about Dan Aykroyd, but he talks better. I think Chevy Chase might actually be a better, to me, what do you call it? Improvisation guy. Because Dan Aykroyd's techno-babble stuff, and just the way he could string a bunch of things together, maybe he is coming off the top of his head with like that kind of stuff, but it just seems like
Well, he can talk
he
fast,
plans
too.
it out first and then says it.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he is a smart guy. I think so.
I also found it really funny that they didn't get Bill Murray to be in this, but they did get his brother.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because...
Bill's kind of a weird guy, though. In 1991, what was Bill Murray doing?
When did Scrooge come out?
I think Scrooge might have came out in 1991 or 89.
Well, that might have been what he was working on.
Yeah, or something like... He might not have been available.
Because, like... oh, man, what's his name? The other Murray.
Brian Doyle Murray.
Brian, who shows up in Strange Things. And typically he'll show up in stuff like this if you'd been like, oh, it's kind of weird that Bill Murray's not in this.
Yeah,
and then he shows up.
Yeah.
Fans of the podcast might recognize Brian Murphy as the voice of Captain Knuckles. Did you know that? Have you watched Flapjack?
Yeah, I recognize his voice anywhere.
You can wear it, yeah. He's got a very distinct voice.
Yes, he does. Flapjack was bad, though.
Oh, it was so good. Actually, a lot of stuff that came out afterwards, like Adventure Time and stuff like that, sprang from that. All those animators, they worked.
Oh, that's cool.
For Adventure Time. It was one of the Godfather shows. So it was really cool seeing that. I also think that would have been like the twist where all the whole police force and the army show up, and they know the town and they know the guy.
Yeah, right.
Would have worked better as the end of the movie. And then I think, okay, got the whole collapse of the whole village thing because of coal mining.
Yeah.
Underground, which...
That's true, though. There's a town an abandoned town in Pennsylvania. The coal mine is on fire, and it has been since the 60s or 70s. Yeah. It's on fire. Right now, under the ground is burning.
I heard about that in school, too. And, like, there's nothing you can do to put it out.
Nope, nothing they can do.
It's just self-sustaining.
Yep. Because you burn coal.
Yeah. But then they get out, they get away. He goes and I don't really know where they're at, but they're watching the news. And
yeah, right. Aren't they back in his apartment?
Is that where they're at? Because the guy's shining his car.
Yeah.
And the news is on, and like, oh, there's a giant explosion. Thankfully, everybody made it out, and he turns, and he's like, we're going to go stay with my
new son-in-law.
And he's got his ID, and he's like, see you soon. I think if he just freeze framed there, roll credits, I think that would have been a better ending. I do not like the final shot of this movie.
I thought that was the final shot.
Is that not what you were telling Tom to bring up?
The final shot where he's like, and his nose looks like a wiener?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's what I told him I'd be careful about.
I'm talking about when he Looney Tunes his way through like 7 walls. It's just a cutout. I hated that.
Yeah.
That was too much. That was, in my opinion, a bad note to leave.
Yeah, that is
on.
stupid, but whatever. I don't mind. It would have been, yeah, you're right, but I don't care that they did the Looney Tunes thing.
Let me, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. I got to check on this. This is stressing me out.
Right, I think these dogs just running around.
Yeah, but, that's how we lost 3 cats in the past.
What do you mean? They got out, you mean?
No, he kills them.
Oh.
The dogs prey dry it back and they kills a cat.
What's that? What is it?
A game.
Oh, my God. What game is it?
Run 3.
You guys stay on the blue parts?
Yeah.
He was playing a game.
What game?
Run 3.
But yeah, so that's what I was thinking.
Well, speaking of cameos, there's a lot of people in this movie of the Aykroyd family. Because, as I said, Peter, who came up with the story, he's in it. He plays a doorman at the beginning. And then Dan's father and niece are the porch people that you see. I think they're driving through the town. And then the producers... All right, the producer's father-in-law's in it too, or something. So a lot of people that were making the movie were. It might be Richard Kruick, producer Robert K. Weiss, and Dan's father-in-law Earl. That's what it said. I don't know what that means, but so the producer had somebody in it. Dan Aykroyd's dad and niece are in it. His brother. And that's kind of cool too.
I wonder. I kind of want to see Dan do a horror movie because he's got a lot of knowledge of like.
Yeah, we should save that for the next episode.
It's not
his
a horror movie at all.
His knowledge is well. Go ahead.
But he's got a lot of knowledge in like the paranormal and stuff like that. So like, and ironically, so like haha Ghostbusters, but like
right.
A lot of what they do in Ghostbusters has led to what real paranormal investigators do.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean like BS, but like whether you believe it or not, a lot of like when they have those readers and stuff like that, it all comes from that. Because Dan's grandfather was one of the first paranormal investigators.
Yeah, right.
And he learned a lot from him, made this movie about paranormal investigation, which then, exploded and fueled a lot of stuff like that. So I would like to see, because he's got a lot of cool ideas and twisted thoughts in his mind.
Right.
So, why not? And the train thing. I thought the train thing was fine, but when you have the roller coaster outside that leads to the chomper or whatever they call it, the de-skinner.
Yeah.
And it's just a big mouth. That was dumb. I think that was too much. I liked the train and the table. And I like how they go from a prison cell full of... the whole house is wacky.
Yeah.
There's clocks
and
everywhere.
A big maze and
It's like a haunted house. And they fall... There's a trapdoor. They fall down to a bed of Beanie Babies or something. That's what they're landing on. That's where they are in just this holding cell.
But I think that's kind of cool that everything in the house and then the grounds outside and even the roller coaster, it's all just basically cobbled together from crap.
Yeah.
That it's just junk. So them landing on that something soft, and then it just happens to be a pile of something soft things that they were like, well, we'll just use these.
And then they start holding so and then they're like, all right, well, it's dinner time, and instead of just being given a tray full of food, they're sat at a dinner table.
Yeah.
And that's how they're gonna do all of that off-putting weird stuff is what I'm talking about. Because there's a lot you can just not do and take the easy way out, but because it does this stuff, it gives it its own identity. And that's, I think, a strong point for it.
And I think its uniqueness is a strong point too. Because there really isn't anything like this I've ever seen. No.
And I don't know if you ever will.
Probably not.
But this is one of those things that, you give it a shot. Clearly, and I don't mean this with any negative, but I don't know where this $40 million went. Because...
Yeah, but building that stuff, they didn't use junk. They had to go get stuff. Well, so when they're making a roller coaster, which is going to be expensive to make regardless, especially one you could film on, you got to get all that material and all that folk art stuff, folkum. They got to buy that stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then once you find out you're from a movie theater, then everybody's they got deep pockets, so this has cost twice as much. And then you got to have craftsmen build it too,
right?
And that's not cheap because craftsmen are expensive.
Yeah. But that's a misstep on Dan.
Yeah,
and really
totally.
Any other producer who's like, well, why are we building this if we could have just went out to a scrapyard
or made a miniature and what do you call it?
Superimpose it?
Or
rotoscoped it?
No. What's that called? Where they matte painting kind of stuff?
Or a matte painting. Yeah.
Or matte. Shot.
Well, when did that kind of go out? Because in the 90s,
they still do it.
What has been matte painted recently?
There was something recently I forgot.
Because I haven't seen anything
real recently
in a long time.
But it's the same concept though. With if Avengers Endgame, you see him walking around the set. And everything's green, and then they got fires and shit around them. Yeah, it's the same concept.
Well, yeah, but it's different.
It's different, but it's still the same thing.
There's a charm for me for matte paintings.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That I like seeing, because that's all it is. It's just a big painting.
Yeah,
you're moving something a little bit in front of it, and I think that's cool. I don't know. I'm glad that there's so much of this that's practical. Not that they really had any other option in 1991.
No, they didn't.
But it's just neat to see because, even the house cracking apart and falling in. I don't know if it was a miniature, but it looked really good.
Yeah, it probably was a miniature.
It didn't look like it. It looked like a house falling down, caving in,
or they make one side and part of two sides, just enough you could see it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I also like when they go up into the attic, it's like a trophy room of people's IDs and the newspaper clippings of them disappearing. Yeah. Also adds to the otherworldly weirdness.
And horror aspect.
That I like a lot. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a fine movie. It's not really...
Well, the thing with that, too, it has stakes, because... other people do get killed.
Yeah.
I think the Digital Underground all get killed, don't they?
No, they don't. They
do a song and get right.
They get released.
But the other two people
them,
do. They get killed.
They don't either. There's another car full of people.
I'm talking about the Venezuelan people.
Yeah, no, they retired with John Candy in Brazil.
Oh, right. All right.
That's how the movie. That's
all I'm thinking of picturing is the roller coaster and the bones coming out, shooting out of it. That's why.
So after they get sent to their cell, there's another car, and all they're doing is drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
They get arrested, they get tried, and they get zooted out into the roller coaster. Then Tupac's band comes in,
right,
and he plays the organ with them, which I like because it could have been a really slapstick. Well, Kill Them Too.
Mm-hmm.
Old man doesn't like modern hip hop,
right?
But like he got in with it, and the beat was really good.
Uh-huh.
I liked that. But so yeah, and they did the "Here Comes the Bride" thing.
Yeah, that song that they do became a real song and was a hit song.
Oh, cool.
Whereas this was not a hit movie.
It's the hit song from the
Digital Underground.
Bad movie. But yeah, so overall, I think this movie's fine.
Like class cult movie
I don't want
wise,
to say it's forgettable, but I don't
think it's forgettable at all because
too memorable.
That's why I kept having you wanting to watch it. I could not forget about it. But like Pink Flamingos is another cult classic movie that I hate and I think is terrible.
Do you like anything John Waters does?
Yeah, I liked his bigger budget stuff like Serial Mom, and Crybaby was really good too.
Okay.
And I saw some Hairspray, but I didn't really care for it, the original one.
He's got a cameo in the remake.
I would imagine.
I've never seen the original one. I didn't know he did it. And then somebody told me he did it, and I was like, oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, the lady's singing, walking down the street, and he's in a trench coat, flashes her, and just keeps walking. I was like, oh, Jesus, that's John Waters. I just didn't think that you were a big John Waters fan.
That really, no.
And I guess Pink Flamingo is one of his, like, if you like him, you'll like that. And if you don't like that movie, you probably won't like anything else he does.
The other stuff, though, I think it's just not as, like... Pink Flamingo seems to be, let's do this, and just to shock people. You know what I mean? And I don't need that.
It's in the Criterion Collection.
Like the quirkiness of like Serial Mom and his more big budget stuff, where he has more well-named actors in it, is cool. You know what I mean? It's they're quirky movies, but that's just stupid. I think it's just stupid.
It's probably it's probably a shock movie.
Yeah, like that, and I don't need that.
Kind of endurance thing, because I guess there's a lot of unsimulated things in that. Too.
Right.
Like it's done for real. But like I don't know who you're doing that for, because I'm not the one doing it. Nobody I know is doing it.
Right.
I'm watching some stranger do it.
Right.
And that stranger's going to live with the fact that they did it. Like it's not on me.
Yeah. Whatsoever.
You might as well have simulated it. It's not special. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of surprised by that. Also, on kind of the topic of strange cameos in remakes of classic musicals, have you seen The Producers?
No.
You've never seen either one of them?
I've seen parts of both of them.
Because obviously Mel Brooks did the original one.
Right.
And there's a Curb Your Enthusiasm season dedicated to doing a producers of the Broadway play The Producers, which was hilarious. But Mel Brooks will cameo in all of his movies, and his only cameo in that one is his voice line, which if you don't know what he sounds like, you would have missed it.
Right.
But he's also got one of those very identifiable voices.
I think so, totally. I know what he talks like. So
True.
I'm not
he's
a good
one
judge
of the funniest guys. I really like him.
Yeah,
I really like
hilarious.
him. Randy, do you know who Mel Brooks is?
Yeah.
Are you familiar? What do you know him from?
Young Frankenstein,
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
What about Blazing Saddles? You ever see Blazing Saddles?
I know he's in it, but I didn't.
Well, we used to have
that.
it on DVD.
It's broken.
I love. That's the funniest thing
He's in Hotel Transylvania 3.
He's in.
Yeah, he's like the grandfather or something.
Yeah.
Is he in 2 and 3?
I have no idea.
Yeah, he's a grandpa. He's Big Weld. I bring him up because
He's Big
Robots
Weld.
is getting a lot of love again. Do you remember
The
that
animated movie Robots?
With
Ewan McGregor?
Ewan McGregor in it. That's got a resurgence now with people our age. And he's in that just for some reason. He's the Big Weld. He's the big guy. And like I'm not opposed to it. It's just weird when a cameo character. It's like a cameo character,
Right.
or what do they call him? Oh, what do they call him? Like The Rock? Like he's not. You didn't get The Rock to play Jason Bourne. You got The Rock to play The Rock in an action movie,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like an actor for hire, a role for hire, or something like that. Performance, but like he's really good in it. Like I don't know. I like him. I think he's really cool. Also, a person I would like to see do kind of a surrealistic movie is Mel Brooks.
Yeah. And High Anxiety is kind of surrealistic, but it's more like a psychological movie
Yeah.
than surreal. But it's pretty good.
I've come to want the opposite from people now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because like I was never on board with Quentin Tarantino doing a Star Trek movie. I thought that would have been really a dumb, stupid idea. But I kind of want him to do something like that, like a sci-fi movie
Yeah.
set in space, because how he would do it.
Yeah.
How would Tarantino
I would love to see
do that? So like, how would Mel Brooks make a horror movie, a psychological, or even or like a David Lynch style? What are they called? Psychedelic, trippy kind of weird experience rather than just a movie. I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I'm listening to people talk about things, and I'm really stuck in this weird position where I'm hearing people saying there's the death of the movie star. There's no movie stars anymore.
Yeah, right.
But also,
I don't believe it.
I hate seeing Tom Holland in everything now. It's like, well, what do you think a movie star is?
Right.
Because that's what a movie star is.
Yeah.
Like the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's Odyssey has, it's star-studded.
Right.
Everybody's going to be in it.
But I think Matt Damon's a movie star.
We do, because we're older and we will watch Matt Damon's new movie because Matt Damon's
Timothy
in it.
Chalamet's a movie star too, though.
So,
And what'd you say before that?
Tom Holland?
Tom Holland, yeah, he's pretty movie star quality.
Well, because you got to start weighing, is the movie selling because it's an action movie, or is the movie selling because it's Tom Holland's movie?
Right.
And that's where you lose a lot of things, because it's Chris Pratt. What's that new one with him in it that's coming out?
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
God, see.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
But like, am I gonna go see that for Chris Pratt, or am I gonna go see that because it's just an action movie? And that's where you gotta do your thing, because it's wild that I'll follow these people on the internet talking about movies, and that's their grievances, is that, it's Tom Holland again in the Odyssey playing another
Or
Tom
Pedro
Holland.
Pascal.
Or Pedro
In
Pascal.
2025, I guess Pedro Pascal was in too many things.
But that's the whole
Apparently.
thing. That's the whole
If you're gonna be a
thing.
movie star, you got to be in movies.
Like, I don't understand it. And like, yeah, he's in everything because he's a popular actor. His name is selling. It's just weird. I guess it goes back to this attention span thing where,
Maybe.
because I guess that new Knives Out movie,
Yeah. Wake Up Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man, they do something. I don't remember how they coined it, but like, there's so much exposition and talking and dialogue
Right.
that you don't have to watch it. You can be writing something, and that's just on in the background, and you're not missing anything.
Right.
And I guess that's how Stranger Things season 5 was too, which I don't really agree with. It's got its flaws here and there, but it wasn't overly exposition every single scene.
Right.
So maybe that's it. It's just people's attention spans, I guess, are just rapidly dwindling, and it's hard to combat.
Yeah, it is.
Because as
There's
much
a lot of competition that is what they're looking for.
right,
Like quick stuff, and like that Knives Out movie is like 2.5 hours. The
Yeah,
Wake
it's
Up
long.
Dead Man, they're all long movies, and you kind of have to. Like we had it on over at Randy's house. I don't have any idea. Do you know what I
was
mean? 'Cause
basically on mute.
we weren't listening to it, and we were looking at it, so you couldn't get it visually. But it looks good, and a lot of the stuff they circle around on a lot of things. I think that's cool. But I'm old.
Who are you competing? And this is the thing I don't understand, is that you can't sell a movie that's 2.5 hours anymore. The new Avatar movie was almost 4.
Yeah.
And people are complaining about how long it is.
Right.
You can't make a Netflix show longer than 8 episodes because people don't have the attention span for it. And yet...
They are making an anime episode an hour long almost.
The what?
They're
Netflix?
making it, they're doing a new JoJo season, and the first episode's like 45 minutes, which is crazy because normally they're like 20.
Right, because they're on
hand-drawn.
TV with
that, but also that was just how it always was. It was each of them are like 20.
Well, and like One Piece is finally season 1 of One Piece is coming to an end.
season 1.
Yeah, that's real. Like it's real, and I guess they're going to be doing.
They're about to end.
Well, it's going to transition so that the anime can catch up or something, or the manga can catch up, and they letting it breathe a little bit instead of just doing it weekly.
Yeah, well,
they caught it
gotta
up.
be careful with that because look at Rick and Morty. Like, you guys are huge Rick and Morty fans at the beginning, and I'm the only one I think that still watches it.
I watch it too.
Do you watch it?
Because I'm hoping it comes back.
Go get
The sauce.
the sauce.
But that was
what
the-
it
That's what
called?
sauce, Morty!
Sauce. That's how hyped up they were, and people at work, younger people at work that have seen that show don't watch it anymore. Like, nobody cares because they took 2 years in between seasons. That's a bad idea.
Well, you take too long in between seasons. You don't give me enough episodes per season. But yet, and this is no hate to any of these people who do this, but like you stream on Twitch for 4 hours, opening up Pokemon cards, and everybody's engaged the entire time.
Yeah,
or you play a new video game and you make 4-hour-long episodes of the different endings it can be. Like, why can you sit there and watch a compilation of Matt Pat's Five Nights at Freddy's lore that's an hour and a half long,
right,
unbroken, but you can't watch this movie over here?
Right.
Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's just strange. It's just a
strange.
weird...
Doesn't make any sense.
Weird way to navigate things now.
And like unboxing things, I watch this one thing about video games, usually retro stuff.
Yeah.
And he'll get something like a Pac-Man thing that's this big or whatever, and he shows them unboxed. I fast forward to all that stuff. I just want to see what it looks like.
Look at the packaging.
Yeah, and I don't care.
I don't either.
And another classic rock guy I watch, he'll unbox stuff too, and he shows you everything. You know what I mean? I don't care.
When I
got paid to do that. That's what that is.
Well, but that type of video
I think
has blown
No,
up.
it works, but it also
some of them, that you get the free stuff.
Have
they're
to
doing
show
it,
everything. Yeah.
But why do you watch unboxing videos?
Right. That's the thing.
Why do you watch a blank gray Amazon box being opened and somebody going, "Wow, look at
The
that"?
mystery.
But
Schrodinger's box, man.
but it's not
Schrodinger's box.
everything that's in the box is in the thumbnail, and they're going like they're it's so frustrating. I cannot connect with it at all. I don't get it.
I don't know.
We're gonna buy
Magic.
in the very opening is we're gonna buy this, and we're gonna review it all. And then there's an unboxing of all of them where they're showing it off like they're Dana White, and then they're going on with it, and like it's dumb. I just don't get it. And then you watch magic videos.
Yeah,
What do you
every
mean?
now and again.
Magic cards or magic? Because I watched try to learn magic tricks.
No, he's
No.
doing Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Are you watching people play the game, or are you
Not
watching?
often. I tried it, but no, I don't like it either.
It's hard to get through.
Yeah, I only like to play the game. I like to look for new cards. but
Right. Yeah.
that's
that
it.
makes sense.
I like how the voice actors from the Yu-Gi-Oh TV show will get involved in the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's their money.
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh! That voice.
They don't own it.
Well, yeah,
And then
but
the English voices of a Japanese show.
they get to be like, yeah, you have Yu-Gi at your Yu-Gi tournament.
That's cool.
No, and that would make people show up just for that. And it's a $20 buy-in or whatever.
Ooh.
You have to for big tournaments. It's a buy-in.
Yeah, I know. I'm a tournament. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know that. But
I assume I don't know 100% either.
Oh, this is false?
But events, if it's for money, you 100% are like.
Oh, well, yeah. If it's for money, it's a. You gotta
but if it's like your shops have it, even that, I went to a local shop for a game and they were like, yeah, you have to. It's $5 per game, but we give you $5 in store credit, which, I mean, you technically lose money, but
just
not really.
Give me a $5 pack of cards.
But that's pretty much what
I can't spend the store credit on anything else.
No, go, come back.
That's dumb. Anyway,
if you're in the mood for something offbeat and weird, I think this is
kind of expand your horizons.
If you're looking to impress somebody, let's watch this movie. Maybe you shouldn't. Because you never know.
Because I had this on, I was watching this, and Courtney came in the room, and she was watching it for like 30, 40 minutes, and she was like, what is this? What are we watching?
Exactly. That's what I like about it.
It is.
It really
is
what I like about it.
But yeah, so check it out. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about what movies we should be doing this upcoming year. I believe the next episode will be the end of this season of 22 consecutive episodes in season 6.
Awesome.
Because we hit 3 holidays and we just did those. But this is going to kind of bookend us. There was movies I wanted to get to in this season, like Logan's Run.
But like what?
Logan's Run. I wanted to do Logan's Run and Soylent Green. We didn't get to them.
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green is people.
So we're going to bookend this season how we started it. We did the same actor, 2 different movies.
Right.
We'll do it here too. I guess it's like we did a good guy, bad guy thing. Good guy, bad guy thing to end it out with.
Yeah, I guess so. It happens to be that way.
Check us out on all platforms at the Grindhouse Podcast. I have been Cheese Film.
And I am Hecubus.
And I'm Randy Official.
There he is. And this has been the one and only Grindhouse Podcast. Cheese Film. Out.